As you can see, it just wants to just spin the back tires.
Yeah. So Glenn sent me these pictures and videos of a 2000 Mustang Cobra R. The Cobra R is a car he really likes. He has loved the 99 to 04 Mustangs, and since the Cobra R's are pretty rare, there were only 300 of them made, he had never seen one in person. I've actually never seen one in person, actually. And he was saying that he saw this one pop up for sale on Craigslist in his local city. And he contacted the guy and he said, look, I'm definitely not in the market. I don't have $58,000 to buy a Cobra R, but it is one of my dream cars and I would love to see the car if you would let me, if I could stop by and check it out. And the guy said sure. So Glenn drove his 90 Fox Body Mustang over to the guy's house, and when he got there, the Cobra R was sitting in front of the driveway. The owner of this Cobra R purchased it brand new and only put 5,600 miles on it in the last 21 years. And Glenn, he sounds a lot like me. He says, I've been looking at pictures and models of this car my whole life, and now I actually get to see one in person. The owner of the car's name is Dennis, and Dennis's wife told Glenn he really enjoyed talking to you and he was surprised at how much you knew about this car. And I think that's really neat, and I think being a car person, you realize that when somebody is passionate about these cars, you have more respect for that person who loves your car, even if they can't buy it or anything. At least you know that they're a person who is very interested. So Glenn looked over the car for a little while and he was totally blown away. And Dennis said, well, I wouldn't have you just look at it without going for a ride. Glenn couldn't believe it. So they went for a ride, and what an experience it was. Glenn says it was such an amazing car, and Dennis even ripped on it a little bit with him and showed him how fun the car was. And it was so awesome to hear that 5.4 scream. Dennis told Glenn that he used to go down the PCH, which is the Pacific Coast Highway. He'd go down on Sunday morning and race anyone who wanted to have fun. Dennis used to race cars, boats, motorcycles, so he had racing experience. He had a racing license, which was a requirement to buy a Cobra R, from what Glenn was saying. But anyway, I just wanted to share this. Glenn sent me all of this media, and I was really grateful for that. I thought it was a really cool story. You don't really hear about people who have a car for sale and take people for rides in it, especially a Cobra R. That is unheard of as far as I'm concerned. So really cool. So I hope you enjoyed the story. I sure did. It was nice to look at these pictures of the car. And I'm really happy that Glenn's dream came true to see this car in person. I'd love to see one of these in person one day, and maybe I will, but I think that's really cool. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.
As you can see, it just wants to spin the back tires.
Yeah.